Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of Let's Fix a Bad Song, where I make a bad song and then I spend the rest of my life trying to fix that bad song for your entertainment. In this episode, we're going to try to fix the bass. I'll start by trying to fix the sound of the bass synth, and then I'll fail at that because I'm not very good at making bass sounds. And then I'm going to make some new patterns to go along with the lead patterns that I made in the last episode. So enjoy. Did a couple things to the sound of the bass here. Here's the bass sound now. It's not a whole lot different than the previous one that I had in Polymer. I rebuilt it in Pigments just because I find it easier to make better stuff in here. Obviously, I didn't succeed this time. It's really not that much different. I have my bass note is just a square wave. I've added a saw wave on top of that, 12 semitones up, and another saw wave, 24, 2 octaves up on that. And so you can hear just a square wave with the extra saw. This gives it some more growl and some more body in the middle, and then on top we have this extra 2 octave up thing. And then I turned it down a bit from the top. I don't actually want it to stand out as a note up there. I just want it to kind of add to the character a little bit. So you can hear when it's not there, but it doesn't really stand out as being there. Whereas if I turn it all the way up, you can kind of hear that note up there. Otherwise, I just have a basic envelope on the filter. You can see it doing its normal envelope thing with a little bit of resonance. And I learned how much nicer this filter sounds with some drive. So I had this harsher at some point, not harsher, but more resonant. And so turning up the drive a bit, turning down the resonance a bit, made a big difference there. So that's what it sounds like now. This is not what it's going to sound like forever. I'm not very good at making bass sounds. I'm pretty new to synthesis in general. I know, like what all the knobs do and everything. If there's something specific I want to do with the sound, I know how to do that. I still have a lot of experience with making sounds. It takes a lot of experimentation to get stuff that I like. So one of the things I'm working on, I'm doing Synthtorial now, which is really fun. And I'm just, trying to learn techniques for making different types of sounds in general. So I think I'm going to spend some time learning how to make good bass sounds a little bit better because I'm not happy with the way this turned out. I'll probably keep working on it, but it's fine for now. So the other thing I did for the sound was just add some EQ to the bass relative to the lead. So I set a reference here for the lead. If you see them together, right. So when they're playing together, you can see I cut off some of the high end because the lead is taking care of that, and I cut out some of the middle on the bass. That's like the lead's focus right there is on that part. So not a huge change on the EQ. I just wanted to kind of clean up the sound a little bit. The other thing I did was work on these patterns. So I tried to build them relative to the lead, try to make them kind of work together nicely. The goal was really just when the lead is not moving, the bass can move a little bit more. When the lead is moving a lot, the bass should slow down a bit. That was the biggest change that I made between them. Show the next one. This part's weird. I'm not sure I like that, but can fix it later. So for this part, because this is so quick, I did reduce the number of notes in here a lot, and I tried to, it has a little bit of rhythm to it, but I tried to leave the rhythm to the lead. Did the same thing here on the second part. So those are the parts that I wrote. I think these last two, where the lead goes a little bit crazy, I actually really like both of these, both on the lead side and the bass side. This other part where they're a little bit slower, I'm not entirely happy with it yet. I might end up deleting these entirely, or I might keep working on them. I'm not sure. So here's the entire new part that I added today in context. Yeah, so that's it. That's everything I did today. When I do it in this format, it looks like a lot less work than it really was. You know, if you saw me edit all the notes, you might think I worked really hard today. For the next part, I think I want to work on this intro and the first part of the song. I think now that I have kind of something interesting going on over here, this can start to inform the more, I don't know, this is like the climax, and so it can inform the rest of the song, what it does. Yeah, I just want to make this a little bit more interesting. I want to fix these chords. I hate them. I hate everything about them. I cut them out here, as you can see, because they don't contribute anything. They're just noise. So, yeah, that's all I got today. Peace. And I'm back with a voiceover. If you want to watch the full uncut version of this video, there's a link in the description. If you like this new format, let me know in the comments. If you hate this new format, let me know in the comments. If you want me to go back to the old format, tough shit. Not doing it. Sorry. Alright, enjoy the rest of this terrible song.